Yo, do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Your boy Big Vern. Y'all know what it is. Just having a good time on a Monday here in the Midwest. They calling for showers and storms today, so if you got to get your dogs out, get them out now, and then get them back in while it's nice and dry. Our first segment, we talked about the 49ers. They overpaid Brock Purdy. We gave you our reason why. Like, hate, disagree, get in the comments. Then also we talked about Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, Cincinnati fumbled his bag. The Bungles are bungling the bag, and you want to find out why that guy, you don't want to play with his money. And yeah, they're playing with his money. Still to come, we got Hugh Freeze, and we still have our Georgia story. So we're going to go ahead and start in Georgia. I love Georgia. I love Atlanta. And sometimes I have to talk about the criminality that went on at this university. Between 2023 and 2024, they had almost 30 arrests. Vehicular homicide, they had reckless driving. God bless the dead who passed away in that ridiculousness. You had a point to where guys were passing each other coming and leaving court. This was insane. However, Kirby Smart goes on the record, and what he was saying and why he was saying it left me confused. And in the age of the money class, this is going to be the norm. We'll go over that when we get back from a quick 20. From a rap album we pushing this month, it's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern pumping a new rap album this month. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, the entitled track itself, Glockavelli. Blue Devil's hard. Blue Devil's hard. Badu, she's ready. The Grinch is crazy. Whoever thought to do that beat like on that tempo? Give me a break. Paper Cuts, again, 3 a.m. in Tokyo. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Key Glock, shout out to Key Glock, South Memphis is on. Make sure y'all go ahead and get the album Glockavelli. I like this, dope. Especially that track, The Grinch. This ain't that. I loved it. So I'm not going to go ahead and delay this. CBS Sports and John Talty. You all know we have a love-hate relationship with John Talty because sometimes he exposes his biases and sometimes his reporting is on the level and it's fair. But it says here in the headline, Kirby Smart addresses misleading recruitment landscape after they lost Jackson Cantwell. Now, Cantwell, the reason why this became news is that he took 6 trips to Georgia and they still couldn't close the deal. Now, he went to Miami and he only took 1 visit, and that was back in March. Now, one thing that tipped the scales in the favor of the Hurricanes was Cantwell hired mega agent Andrew Rosenhaus, and he is a Miami alumni as well. Now, again, when I see these coaches talking to the media, it's a way to speak to the money class without going behind closed doors to do it, because they try to make it seem like I'm answering your question when I'm standing in front of you, but I'm really talking to the people behind you who I owe an explanation to. Do you see what I mean? In the age of the money class, you're going to start seeing this more as the norm. This isn't just a one-off. This is how things will be conducted further. Now, if this was one recruit, that would be one thing and a nothing burger. But is there a there? I mean, are there any more recruits that Georgia has lost? And that's what made me go to asking this question. And in the last recruiting cycle, Georgia lost 5-star defensive lineman Justice Terry, and he's a Georgia native. He opted and went to Texas, and that stunned everybody. He committed to Georgia verbally, but then backed out in the 13th hour and called it a business decision, end quote. So the money class has right to be concerned because they couldn't close the deal on homegrown talent. Now you're losing high profile kids to perceived lesser conferences. Homeboy, you got some explaining to do. The NIL and the money class and the boosters and the alumni, they pay way too much money to settle for mediocrity. If they feel like they should be getting not only in-state kids, they feel like they should be attracting 4 and 5 star kids not only out of the portal, but also from other states. And so if you don't want to have a meeting behind closed doors, this is the place for you to have that meeting. This is a way for me to talk to you without actually addressing you by name or addressing you by entity. Again, this is where we are headed in college football. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and get on the other side of this content when we come back from a rap album. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. We got another rap album. I know it's like Christmas around here. Amir Ali, High Street, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Welcome to High Street, 5179, Rookie LeBron, Champions with Lids. That is dope. That Champion song is crazy. Virginia is for lovers. Please don't feed the wolves. That's deep. That's deep. This dude is from West Philly, and he got bars on cotton. I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, that guy, that time I got robbed. Now, Greyhound Crown Gold Records, who did that beat? Who did that beat? I need to know homie's name who did that beat, because the beat flip is ridiculous. Oh my God. After the money comes, Crown Talks, wow. Sorry, not sorry, therapy and conscious. Look, Amir Ali is playing no games. High Street, in stores now. Shout out to Amir Ali. Homeboy is doing his thing. I enjoyed the project immensely. So yeah, make sure you check that out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and delay this. On when we last left off on the other side of the content, we were just wondering, was it one kid? Maybe there's another kid. I mean, 1 or 2 kids, that's not a big thing. But again, this is more than 1 or 2 kids. There was 5-star quarterback Dylan Raiola. He ended up going to Nebraska. Then star Alabama defensive back transfer Caleb Downs. He is a Georgia native. He opted out and went to Ohio State and helped win the national championship for the Buckeyes last year. When you can't close any of these deals, it gives pause and concern to the mega wealthy, and they start to lose confidence in you. Now, it could be a question, are they living in the past? Honestly, that's a fair question. Georgia, like any other recent powerhouse, doesn't have or may never again have the overwhelming talent advantage in once possessed. Now, exactly to what I was saying, because you can't stockpile talent and lock guys up anymore. With Nick Saban, he perfected this perversion that benefited only one set of people, the coaches. Now in the era of NIL and the talent is on the even playing field, you start to see less and less of these dominant so-called powerhouse conferences, and you start to see people getting beat within those conferences as well. The Bulldogs, they won a national championship in 2021 and 2022. They were the number 2 seed in the first year of this 12-team playoff after winning the SEC championship. Now, many people, I myself included, felt like they were gifted that win over Texas to keep a system that is failing propped up. And oftentimes, too many, the older people, they're the last people to know that this isn't cool or this isn't what people want. Texas deserved to win the SEC championship. I'm just going to say what it is. I'm not an SEC guy. I'm a Big Ten guy. I root against the SEC fervently. However, I am the mayor of fair. And that's just where I sit at this. Now, what does Kirby Smart think of all this? And I kept reading, and Talty, he had chimed in with Kirby Smart's own quote saying, "We've had some really good football teams, and we've got a good crop of kids here in the state to recruit from. We got a great university to recruit to, academically and football wise. It's been a pleasure to be there. Basically, get off my ass. We can't win them all. You're going to lose some kids. You're going to get some kids. That's the nature of the business. If you don't like it, then I'll go somewhere else." Why else would he put in that line, "It's been a pleasure to be there"? Ingrained in that sentence. Again, he's speaking to the money class out in the open without speaking to them directly or pointing to an entity. And is this the norm? Is this how it's going to be from here on out in college athletics? Remember, Mike Norvell was given a huge contract in concessions by the Florida State NIL. However, after the losing season he had, not only did he have to fire guys who came along with him in his transition, he also had to give half the money back. I've never seen that happen before. I've never seen this happen before. This is all unprecedented. But could I be wrong? Could I be reading between the lines too much? Could I be asking the deeper questions that aren't getting answers to? I don't know. You decide. If you're a Georgia fan, hit me up in the comments. Let me know, did we get it wrong? It's your boy, Big Vern. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy, Big Vern at Apps.